Not all counselors actually believe that you should stay married. This may surprise you, but you should really consider this, that not all counselors are pro-marriage. And sometimes they may say something that goes against what you want. You know this though, because your counselor, to your shock, has said that you should divorce. So what now? Here's what you need to know if your counselor said that you should get a divorce. At Marriage Helper, we still believe that you can save your marriage. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you a free mini course that you can use to get your marriage back on track and get your spouse to fall back in love with you no matter what has happened. Also be sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're listening as a podcast, hit follow so that you're always aware of the newest episodes that drop. So here is what you need to do if your counselor has told you to divorce. First and foremost, you don't have to agree. Most marriage and family therapists are well-meaning and really good, but unfortunately, there are some that for a variety of reasons may recommend a divorce even if it is not something that you want. This can happen because of their own bias, maybe their own situation that they've seen in their life, or maybe they are divorced themselves. Or it could also be because they are trying to stay in compliance with some of the rules and regulations that therapists and counselors have to follow with helping both people get what they want when two people come into a counseling session. And in very rare situations, it's because maybe it is what is best. So a counselor may be saying to divorce because it's actually what is best. However, I do not think that they should ever tell you that you should get a divorce. And in our situation and in our experience and what we have done at Marriage Helper, majority, 99% or more of marriages can be saved. We would never, first of all, at Marriage Helper, we would never tell someone to get a divorce, but we always understand that if that is the choice that you end up making, that we support you in that decision. But first, we just want to show you that there could be another way. So the first thing for you to remember is you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with your counselor that divorce is what's inevitable. I was hosting a webinar just a couple of weeks ago, and I asked this question to the couple of hundred people that were on the webinar. And I said, how many of you have had a situation or an experience with a counselor that has not gone well? And I had so many people responding, and they said, the counselor on the first session, in the first time of meeting us, said that we should go ahead and separate. Or the counselor, after meeting with us just a couple of times, said that we should just go ahead and get a divorce. I am always floored when I hear people share that this has been their experience. Because when I was trained as a marriage and family therapist and was doing some of my practicums for the degree, I remember I would have couples in my office, and yes, there were definitely situations that were difficult and that were hard, but never once would I have ever looked at those couples and said to them, you should just divorce. I believe that a counselor or therapist job, and especially this is the way that we view it at Marriage Helper, is to help the marriage be saved, if at all possible. But there's many different lines of thought out there. Counselors and therapists all subscribe to different ways that they do counseling and therapy. And so it is important for you to understand all of that and realize you don't have to agree. Remember that this is your life and your decision. The decision impacts you, not your counselor. So whatever you decide to do, you need to do it because you believe it is the right thing for you. The third thing that you need to do is stop going to this counselor. If you haven't already, then you don't have to keep going. You can stop, especially if you don't agree in your spirit with what they are telling you to do. And then the fourth thing that you need to do is find help from someone or somewhere who is pro-marriage, like we are at Marriage Helper. We believe that no matter what has happened, that there is hope and we can help you. The fifth thing for you to do is to regain hope. When we actually look at the psychology of hope, the research of what makes hope, it comes down to two things. Hope is when someone has a vision of what things can be and how things can be different than what they are now, and a plan to get there. When you understand those two things, that is what gives someone hope. and we can help you with that. And it can start in the mini course. This free mini course is the perfect next step for you to take if you are wanting to learn how to save your marriage. And it's free. You can get some major takeaways in less than 30 minutes. So be sure that you click the link on the screen and you join the free mini course. And then stick around if you want to watch some more videos. If you want to learn how to find a good marriage counselor, because this one clearly has sucked, so you need to find someone better, then check out this next video that our founder, Dr. Joe Beam, did. We'll see you in that next video.